everybody, it's me, Jackie O. I am a Black digital nomad. I am a mama, and I slow travel full time with my daughter Ruth, who is 20 months old. And I have been traveling for a very, very long time. And so every week or every couple of days, I do a Q&A where I answer questions submitted by you guys to me via YouTube, via Facebook, via the contact us section of my website, www.thejackieolife.com. So if you haven't visited, check it out. And I am right now here in Guatemala. We are sheltering in place and staying safe. Baby Ruth is taking a nap now, so I'm going to take this opportunity to answer some questions. And the next question that I am answering for today is, where all have I lived? Where all have I traveled? So, guys, I have been traveling for over 20 years. I left my home in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, where I was born, to study abroad my senior year of high school, and I moved to Germany, to a very, very, very small Kudorf in Germany. So yes, I do speak some German still, and I lived there for a year. And before that, I was in Spain. I think my sophomore year of high school, I spent a summer in Spain. So I've had the travel bug in me for an awful, awful long time. I got my first passport when I was 3 years old. So baby Ruth has beat me because she had her passport before she was a year. Um, and from then on, I have just been traveling and living all across the globe. I Euro route throughout Western and Eastern Europe. I've been to both places. I've lived in France. I've lived in Germany. In France, I lived in a city right on the French-German border called Strasbourg. If you haven't been there, you should absolutely visit it. It's such a cute little place. You can take the train from Paris down. I don't know, I can't remember how long the train trip is, but you should definitely check it out. I also spent a summer on the south of France, so I know France pretty well. And I've traveled throughout the country of France a lot. I also lived in Spain. I lived in Madrid. I love Madrid. Madrid is where I first really learned how to speak Spanish well. But the reason I'm in Guatemala is just to perfect it, because you can always get better with the languages. And I also want to make sure that Ruth gains fluency in Spanish as well. And I also did a Fulbright in Indonesia. So I lived in Indonesia for almost 2 years in a place called Yogyakarta. So not Bali. I actually love Java, the island of Java, a lot more than I love the island of Bali. But I think maybe in 2021, I will take Ruth to Indonesia and explore there a little bit. But all of 2020 is going to be exploring Central and South America, just because my focus this year really is Spanish. And because we slow travel and we have all the time in the world, as long as I have a good Wi-Fi connection, I can be wherever I want to be. And so, where else have I lived? I've lived in Nigeria. If you followed me a while on Instagram, you know I was head of public policy for a pretty big technology company in Lagos, Nigeria, and so spent a lot of time traveling throughout West Africa and also Sub-Saharan Africa. So I've been pretty much, and East Africa too. I worked in Kenya for a while as well. So, and I lived in Ethiopia in addition to that. So I lived for almost 2 years in Ethiopia. I was working in partnership with the government of Ethiopia on public policy, because that's one of my specialties. So East Africa, West Africa, Sub-Saharan Africa, I know fairly well. So if you guys have any questions on what life is like there, where to live, where to check out, I've been everywhere. Togo, Cote d'Ivoire, Ghana. I used to go to Ghana probably 3 times a week. So love Ghana. It's one of my favorite places. And if you guys go to Ghana, yes, go to Accra. Yes, go to the Cape Coast. Yes, go to Kumasi. But like, make your way further up north, because it is really, really amazing. If you go to the north, it's so different from the southern part of Ghana, from the coast. Check it out. Trust me. There's an amazing national park that has elephants and all that cool stuff. So check it out. If you want tips and advice, if you want me to do a special video where I just answer questions about Ghana, about Nigeria, about like Togo, about Benin, been to all those places and love to answer questions. And I've also spent a lot of time in South Africa, in Joburg, and Cape Town, and everywhere in between. And I definitely plan on spending, I don't know, a year, 2 years traveling just throughout Africa, the continent of Africa, because it's a continent, not a country, guys, with baby Ruth. I don't know what year that will be. It might be after 2021, 2022. I don't know. My plans are always in flux. And of course, with the Rona, who knows what the world will be like even 3 months from now, 6 months from now. So I've lived in a lot of different places, as you guys can see. I have just hopped about everywhere, and I really want to expose Ruth to all that as well, which is why we are spending this year slow traveling Central and South America and just giving Ruth that opportunity, because I think it truly is an amazing opportunity for both myself and my daughter. And yes, I'm going to some places that I've already been to before, but it's amazing seeing them through the eyes of your toddler daughter and just seeing how she soaks in all of that, even though she is just so young. So I hope that answers some of your question or all of your questions about the places I've traveled to. I have done North America, South America, Central America, Africa, Asia. I haven't been to Antarctica yet, and I definitely want to do that trip, but I wanted to wait till Ruth's a little bit older to do that one. So if you guys have been to Antarctica, comment below and tell me what your experiences have been like, especially if you took a little one with you. I'd love to hear about that. So again, guys, thanks for tuning in. This is my Q&A. If you enjoyed me answering those questions, please post questions below that you'd like me to answer or videos that you'd like me to do. And don't forget to like this post and subscribe. Thank you, guys. Have a good day. Bye.
Hey black girl, hey, you good? Cause I'm fabulous. I'm a digital nomad and my lifestyle allows my daughter and I to experience new places, culture, foods, and people. Living abroad and or traveling full-time is amazing. It is freedom. I can work from anywhere. I want more black women to experience the same sort of freedom. I help black women manifest their dreams of a life abroad or a full-time travel. Are you ready for a life beyond your wildest dreams?